on that bullshit, man. I'm trying to let these nutheads be in. We back, man. We back. Two-piece today, bro. Told y'all today. Damn. I'm fuck y'all still early, man. Damn. Yes, sir. Though we back with another Jamie video. It's called It Just Keep Getting Worse. I just seen he just uploaded. I don't even know what this is about, so we finna just go ahead and get into the video, man. Let's go. How y'all boys feeling? Whoa. Joker is not a top 5 player in the NBA. Excuse me. That's a sign of disrespect if I found out what that meant. Well, he disrespectful, bro. Already, yeah. I think I know what this video finna be about. Whoa! Giannis is better than Kevin Durant? Who the duh? If I told LeBron that I need the money to take care of my family, he easy let me score. Jordan would tell me to get my black ass the fuck out of his face and then guard me like. John Stockton is a better player than Bron, Wade, and Steph. Who the fuck is Nick Adams?
The good old hot take. The necessary evil of the sports world. Through the good ones, the bad ones, and the downright atrocious ones. We once again find ourselves racking our brains, trying to figure out how some people come up with this nonsense. But today, I've done the brain racking for you and found some of the hottest NBA takes on the internet. So, buckle up. This may be a bumpy ride. Today's video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, available on most as champions. Get celebrate your been a bears when you're in the down at hot take. Had enough. So
we don't play no fucking Raid Shadow Legends, boy.
Alright fellas, with the NBA season coming to a close, we got hot takes dropping like nobody's business. LeBron is up to his shenanigans, and some fans have had enough. So let's just jump right into this with a super hot take from this NBA fan, who says the scoring title should not go to the player with the highest scoring average, but instead, it should go to the player who scores the most points in any given season. And although I can understand the reasoning behind this take, I don't agree with it. The scoring title has always been about who's putting up the most points when they're on the court. If you make the award about total points in a season, then immediately injuries play far too big of a role in the award. Players get injured, it's just part of the game. And the idea of a player missing out on the award because they maybe sprained their ankle or got COVID and missed out.
KD got 4 of these. I did not know that. I thought he had way more than that. And I damn sure ain't know he won this in 2014.
On 10 games is just absurd. Check this out. If we gave the scoring title to the player with simply the most total points in a season, then a player who plays every single game and averages 25 points a game would beat out a player who missed 15 games but averaged over 30 points. One of these players is clearly the better scorer for that season, but the award would go to the guy who avoided injuries. But with that being said, it is kind of crazy that there are currently 10 players who have scored more points this season than LeBron has, and he could still walk away with the scoring title. Has he found a gimmicky loophole in the way that they assess the scoring title? Sure. Has this been the way the NBA has done it for 75 years? Yeah. Interesting enough, over the last 40 seasons, the player with the most total points has won the scoring title 28 times. So most of the time, the award goes to the guy who scores the most points anyways. And it's just a scoring title.
Damn, bro. Bro, how many Mike got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shit. Harden. 1, 2, 2, 3. You really should have this one. You can't take that away from Steph, though. You can't take that away from Steph. Especially not 2016 Steph. Even though they lost yesterday against LeBron, the greatest finals of all time. Damn, Mike. I just watched the video on your ass. Shit.
I don't think anyone is all too worried about it. If LeBron having one more scoring title on his resume changes everything for you, then knock yourself out, my friend, because this is a bad take. Now, this next one is an absolutely nuclear take, so just stick with me here. This guy says that Ja Morant is having a better season this year than Derrick Rose had in his MVP season. Now let me just say first and foremost, this is actually a really good comparison. When Rose won his MVP, he was 22 years old in his third NBA season. And this season, Ja Morant is 22 years old in his third season. Both are high-flying guards who are the centerpiece of a tough, gritty...
But I got Derrick Rose over Ja I got Derrick Rose over Ja any day. Come on, man. Rookie. Come on, man. I mean, third season.
Championship contending team. If we look at the numbers, you can make a legitimate argument for either player. Both having...
That's facts, though. I fuck with Ja a lot, but come on, 2011 Derrick Rose was... Come on now. Don't... His numbers, I fuck with Ja. His numbers are beautiful. And I mess with Ja because his numbers keep getting better and better each year. Like, each year he going up and more. So that's why I fuck with this man heavy. But Derrick Rose is tough.
Having their strengths and weaknesses. But here's the thing. Derrick Rose played 81 of 82 games in his MVP season, and the Bulls needed him in every single one of those games. He was the heart and soul of that 62-win Bulls team. On the other hand, the Grizzlies are really, really good, even without Ja Morant. Like 20-2 good without Ja Morant. As good as Morant is, the Grizzlies as an entire unit are phenomenal. So as much as Ja complements the team complements him just as much. Morant is putting up similar numbers to MVP Rose this season. But the impact Derrick Rose had on the Bulls in 2011 was on a completely different level. Don't get me wrong, Ja's having a great season, but it's nothing like what Rose did on his way to being...
I'm telling you, it was tough. I'm telling you, the energy was different.
Named the league's most valuable player back in 2011. So here's an interesting basketball take from this TikToker, who says, once you get to a certain point in basketball, nobody can truly guard you. They rely on you missing or making your shots. And I could not agree more with this. I've actually talked about this a few times over the years, and most recently in my video regarding all the 50-point games in the month of March. If you've ever tried to guard an elite player one-on-one...
Oh my God. Oh, I know this video. It's that Chris Paul, Jay-Z Taylor, and Bradley Beal open runs, but that move was just tough.
Point games in the month of March. If you've ever tried to guard an elite player one-on-one, you know just how impossible it is to...
CP3, my boy. CP3. I think this was the time around when Jay-Z Taylor was my favorite player. He was my favorite player at one point, bro. I think it's when Kyrie was on their team. I don't know. They've been doing good this year, but I can't wait to see them hoop. That move was just tough, though. He just broke this.
Ever tried to guard an elite player one-on-one? You know just how impossible it is to actually stop an elite player one-on-one. And this doesn't just apply to NBA players or pro players in general. I've played against shifty guards at my local gym that were unstoppable one-on-one. Sag off of them, and they're gonna drill some threes. Try to clamp them down, and they'll catch you looking stupid with a bag so deep you'll never see the same move twice. Eventually, you just swallow your pride and start asking for some help defense wherever you can get.
We gotta go back. I'm sorry. That move was tough. Y'all not understanding what he just... And that's Chris Paul sends you that.
Try to clamp them down, and they'll catch you looking stupid with a bag so deep you'll never see the same move twice. Eventually, you just swallow your pride and start asking for some help defense wherever you can get it. Kevin Durant... is the most obvious example of this, being that he's 7 feet tall and doesn't have a single weakness offensively. The defense in front of him has become just a formality at this point. But look at a guy like Kyrie Irving. The man is 6'2" in a league full of giants, and he can get whatever shot he wants whenever he wants it. Just look at this play right here. The defense is draped all over this man, and he still gets the bucket. Getting a hand up on his shots really isn't going to change anything. What the sole defender does to guard him is virtually irrelevant, and some may disagree with this take, but those who've experienced this foolishness firsthand know exactly what I'm talking about. This is a really good take. Okay, so now I got a question for y'all. If every single player in NBA history was put into a single draft and you had the first pick, who would go first overall? What about the top 10 picks?
It's clearly Mike going first. Everybody go, wait. I feel like it's gonna be Mike. I don't know, we'll pick a big first. You gotta think about the bigs and shit. Everybody will say Mike. I feel like 90, damn near more than 90%.
Maybe you pick a point guard to run your all-time offense. Maybe you pick a Hall of Fame big man as the anchor on both sides of the court. Or maybe you pick Kevin Durant. Because according to this NBA fan, if every single NBA player in NBA history was in one big draft, KD would be a top 4 to 5 pick. Now, let's think about this for a moment. We aren't just fishing for the greatest player ever. We want to pick a player to start a franchise.
That's facts. Just said KD, his shot is tough. Put him in any era. Like, who's gonna stop him? He can't be stopping this era, so I doubt he gonna be stopping that era before. He gonna be shooting over everybody, bro. Literally everybody and their grandmother. And they didn't know how to guard back then. They did, but it wasn't the same as this. Like, I don't know. I feel like, well, the old folks said it was more rougher, I guess. They played more aggressive, more really just rules. KD ain't an inside scorer. He's shooting that bitch outside. Sorry.
Someone who's going to give you the best chances of winning every single time they're on the court. A player whose game will fit well with just about anyone you pair him with. Well, immediately my first instinct is to come up with at least 5 players who I would select before KD. And I'd start with Michael Jordan, then LeBron, then Magic, then Shaq, Bird, Kareem, Duncan, Hakeem, and that's about it. You could throw in Steph, Kobe, maybe even Giannis if you wanted to shake things up a bit, but this fan is right. I think there's about 4, maybe 5 players you could definitively choose before KD in this hypothetical draft, but after that, it's really just a toss-up for what you value and your personal preference. A few months ago, the NBA actually created this hypothetical draft to celebrate its 75th anniversary, and among a panel of NBA insiders and former players, Kevin Durant was picked 11th overall, which actually isn't bad at all, considering the first overall pick was Dominique Wilkins, chosen by none other than Dominique Wilkins.
Bruh.
Michael Jordan went 3rd overall, and Dwayne Wade cracked the top 10.
Damn, Cole. Who picked Cole? Who picked Cole? I ain't never see this. Who picked Cole? I love you.
This
Jerry West picked Cole. Hey, come on, man. It's only right. We love you.
draft was dog water, and this is a good take.
Damn,
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. Get your goddamn ugly ass on.
wasn't that against Kobe that year? Yeah, I was just talking about this. This is the only this is the only game I ever seen this man play, and I think it was his finals, bro, playing against this bum ass Boston Celtics team.
Oh boy. Can someone tell me where the lie is? No, but seriously. Has there ever been a championship milked more than the 08 Celtics? The whole KG, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce trio? It was cool, I guess, but all in all, it was underwhelming in the long run. But I'll be damned if the 2008 championship isn't discussed like it was the culmination of some sort of heroic dynasty or something. You don't even have to look far to find much more impressive runs. The Heat in 2006 virtually never gets talked about. The Mavericks in 2011, one of the greatest championships.
Hey, lot of people don't know about that run. Dirk, that man had to go through damn near everybody. I don't know how he did. He had to play fucking that Miami, that Wade, Bron, Chris Bosh Miami. I think he had to go against the Kobe and Shaq. And damn near, I think he had to go against fucking Boston, bro. To get through all that shit was crazy. Who the fuck? Who's on this team other than Dirk Nowitzki and Jason Kidd, bro?
Runs in NBA history, the repeat Lakers in 2009 and 2010. But now that I've played devil's advocate for 60 seconds, let's be real. These guys can milk this championship all they want, and more power to them. This team was iconic. 3 all-time greats teaming up in the first modern super team, and they won a ring in their first season together. The formula they used changed the NBA, and it brought in a new era of basketball. Plus, we got one of the most inspiring quotes from KG out of this.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible!
These guys earned the right to talk about this moment in their careers for the rest of time, and I'm all for it. But unfortunately, that's about all the racking my brain can handle in one sitting. So I need y'all to give me your best hot takes from this season. Do you have a sleeper team that's going completely under the radar? Maybe a dark horse in the MVP race who you feel is most deserving? Leave a comment down below with your hot take, and I'll make another video like this one featuring the best or worst takes I can find. And until then, hope you all enjoy.
My hot take is fucking 2006. I'm finna comment that shit. 2016 championship, like finals, was, in my opinion, the greatest moves. Like that finals was, bruh, greatest finals, greatest playoffs, greatest 7-game series ever seen in my life, like in the world, bro. Coming back from a 3-1 against this motherfucker right here. Mr. Unanimous, 2-time MVP. Greatest shooter of all time. 73. Come on, man. And then the shit, what just made it so raw was just the press game interview. I think after game 4, they had asked Bron, like, Clay said something funny or whatever. He said something, yada yada. And Bron was like, what did he say? Say no more. After that, the rest was history, though, man. But damn. It's a good ass video, though, man. It's a good ass little video, man. What y'all think y'all hot take? What would y'all hot take be? Like, what would be some shit y'all think about the NBA? Crazy shit, man. I don't know. It's a good video, though, my boy. Jimmy. Keep it up, my boy. Keep it up. I'm finna get up out of here, though, man. Appreciate y'all, boys. I love y'all, boys. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video, man. Y'all stay safe. Drink water. And I'm out of here, man. Peace.